Discover the allure behind football's marquee signings, the pursuit of prodigious talent, potential investments, and seasoned stars. Join us as we delve into the strategy, spectacle, and status that drive clubs to secure these game-changing players. Large-scale signings may be the most exciting football season events, even surpassing large championships and historic derbies. Regarding the potential big-name additions that football teams might make in the winter and summer transfer windows, observers, fans, and journalists all speculate for months. A move in which a substantial sum of money is given up for a certain kind of marquee player is commonly referred to as a marquee signing. The situational and chronological circumstances surrounding the transfer greatly influence what qualifies as a significant sum. However, generally speaking, I would regard any sum that is somewhat less than or greater than 70 million to be the definitive indication of a marquee acquisition in the modern era. There are often three standout types that represent the types of players that teams are prepared to spend these high-dollar amounts on. Initially, there is the prodigy, a youthful athlete of extraordinary talent and promise who has already established himself as a valuable member of his present team by showcasing his value and capabilities in the face of more experienced and fierce players. A gifted and skillful young football player who already inspires fear and respect, both on and off the field. The investment is the name of the second type. Even though he is a known good football player, this player might not be the most obvious one to spend this much money on. Even if the move is a less safe alternative, the club still proceeds with it in the hopes of realizing the player's potential in the team, raising them to the level of a prodigy, and developing them into a vital member of the team going forward. The last archetype is the finished article, a seasoned player who, having reached their footballing potential, can be seen as the next great thing. Similar to the aforementioned prodigy, they are very talented and well-liked, and their track record justifies a very high transfer cost. These exceptional athletes are rare and usually regarded as the greatest in the world. Players who are immediately positioned at the core of a team's project and expected to have a significant impact on its future because of their skill, tenacity, and respect. Fans want marquee signings, not only because they are spectacles, but also because they are vital to the continued success of the team. Because only the largest clubs in Europe can afford the substantial transfer costs needed to acquire these players, as well as the ensuing high salaries attached to them. Only these clubs can make marquee signings. Furthermore, gifted players want to play for these teams. Even with the rise of ultra-wealthy leagues throughout the world that have drawn elite players after their careers, Europe continues to be the destination of choice for the great majority of football players. It is an incredible sight to watch the biggest and wealthiest teams in Europe purchase players for tens of millions, or even hundreds of millions of pounds. And it also establishes the standard for who the world's top football players are, according to the industry. The politics of the transfer industry that go along with it can heighten this experience and offer even more entertainment value. Marquee signings are usually the talk of the town, whether it's a player leaving an academy, a longtime player joining a new team, or it's an established organization adding another generation of talent to their roster. There is a psychological component to marquee signings, even if they are frequently made to improve the squad by assembling executive staff, head of recruitment, club scouts, and sporting director to guarantee the best players are signed. They serve as a means by which clubs convey to the public and industry their authority and status. Being a head of recruiting involves more than just getting to know a player and interacting with their club and professional network. It also entails keeping track of what other clubs are interested in the player you have your eye on, so you can make sure the player and his team don't be persuaded in a different direction. In football, the battle to sign elite players, especially younger prospects, is standard practice. Therefore, when a team succeeds in acquiring an in-demand player, it's not only about bolstering their roster with additional talent, it's also a sign that they outwitted their rivals. In conclusion, the world of football marquee signings embodies ambition, risk-taking, and the relentless pursuit of excellence. These acquisitions not only elevate teams, but also captivate fans worldwide. Stay tuned for more insights into the dynamics of football transfers. Subscribe for the latest updates on the sport's most captivating stories.